Hello friends, I welcome you all to this session. So quickly what we'll do is we will walk through the problem and just some important expressions as well as operators, and then we'll be solving problems. So here these are basically arithmetic operators. Addition you have seen previously, subtraction you have seen, but now you will be also you have seen multiplication. Now you have also seen division, but you have not seen this. This is basically called as modulo operator, and this is used to find out the remainder. So if we divide 20 by 3, so 6 3s are 18, so 2 will come out as remainder, so it return remainder. Okay, so these are arithmetic operators we will be using we will be using them in majority of the problems. Now, as I have already told you that this is nothing but assignment operator, this is not equality. So whenever I say C assign 5, that means assign this value 5 to the variable C, or in other words, that assign this value or give this value, store this value 5 to the memory location where C is pointing. Apart from this, whenever we look, we can use what? We can use C plus 1, yes or no? C assigned C plus 2, or C assigned C plus 3, C assigned C plus 4, or C plus 1, C plus 1, C plus 1. So if C is 5, so this will give me 6, this will give me 7. So this is acting as counter. So what has been done, these two have been clubbed together. So this becomes plus assign. This is called as arithmetic assignment operator. So if I write A plus assign B means A assign A plus B. If I write A minus assign B is A assign A minus B. If I write A multiply assign B is A assign A into B. That's it. It is so simple. So this is normally used whenever we have to make certain type of counter. I'll show this to you when we progress. But remember that these are called as uh, what? Arithmetic assignment operators. Then comes relational operators. They do what? They are used for showing some relation. That means whether it is equal. Now, this is assignment, but when double it is used twice, this is called as equality. This is what we call as 5 equal 5, 4 equal 4. So that is equality. This is greater than, less than, not equal to, very useful, greater than equal to, and less than equal to. So what they do is, these are relational operators. They basically return two values, either true or false. So for true they will return 1, for false they will return 0. I'll show this to you. Then comes logical operator. Now they are used to join two relational operators. Like look here. Agar if A is 3 and B is 2, I am saying A equal to 3, so this is true, and B is more than 2, so this is false. So remember, this AND operator returns true only and only when both the left as well as right side of AND are true. If this is true, this is also true, then only AND will return true, otherwise false. Whereas, look here, A is equal to 3, yes, this is true. B is equal to 2, but it is saying B is more than 3, no, this is false. But it will return true. Why? Anyone if becomes true, then this will return true. Or both the relations on the left and right of this particular pipe, this is called as pipe, are true, then this will be true. And this both they and this one, this is different. Here we require two expressions on the left and right, whereas this always works on single. So this will negate whatsoever is there. If true is there, if we write not true, so it will return false. Remember, whenever I say true, it means 1 and false means 0. Okay. So let us head to that Google Colab. Not oh, sorry. Let us head to this code blocks and try to learn everything whatever we have written so far, means whatever we have learned so far. Let's say I also require math. Okay, then int main, and then return 0. Now what I said, addition, subtraction, multiplication, division, we will see it, but quickly let us see the relational. So if I write printf and then percentage d, now if I write 5 is more than 2, is this statement true? Yes, 5 is more than 2. So what it should return to me? 1. So that one will be printed because that is integer. So if I run this, see, I am getting 1. Likewise, if I say that whether 5 is less than 2, no, it is false. So it will return me 0. Look here. Okay. If I say 5 is not equal to 2, yes, 5 is not equal to 2. So it will return me 1. Likewise, if I say 5 is greater than equal to 2, again it will return me true, that is 1. So that is how relational operators work. Either they return 1 or they return 0. 1 for true, 0 for false. Now logical operators. Basically two relational operators, true and false, should be there on the left and right side of it. So if I say look, a or not, I don't have a, so 3 is more than 1 and 2 is not equal to 3. Now if you look, I have written 3 is more than 1. Is 3 more than 1? Yes, this is true. And 2 is not equal to 3. Yes, 2 is also not equal to 3. So as both the condition on the left and right of this AND is true, logical AND is true, so it will return what? 1. Look here, it has written 1. And if any one becomes false, let's say I write 3 is less than 1, so this is false, so it will return false. Okay. Whereas if I am writing this double pipe, that means OR, so anyone should be true. So this is true, but this is false. So it should return what? True. So it has written true. So in this way, logical operators works. Basically, logical operators as well as relational operator whatsoever are there. So we will be using them with the conditional operators. That means conditions. That is if else, if else, if else, and so on. So we'll be learning this in the next chapter. Okay. So let us directly jump, or is there anything else left? Let us check first. No. But I'll tell you one more thing. There is something called as increment and decrement operator. So if I write, let's say a is 2, okay. If I write a plus plus, so what it will do? It will increase the value of a by 1. Likewise, this is called as post incrementation. So if I write pre incrementation, it will also increase the value of a by 1, but there is a difference. The difference is, if I am using a somewhere, so first it will be used and then it will be incremented, whereas this will be incremented first and then used. In the similar fashion, a minus minus and minus minus a are also there. This is called as post decrementation and this is called as pre decrementation. So let us see it quickly here. So let's say I am having a variable integer type a and right now it is having value 2. So if I write print percentage d and if I simply say a, so what is the value of a? It is what I have done, print f. Okay. So it will say 2 because right now the value of a is 2. Whereas if I write a plus plus, so this is what? This is a incrementation operator, post incrementation. So what it will do? It will first print the value and then increase it. So if I print this right now, it will only print 2 because it is only printing a right now. Incrementation will be done later on after printing. So that's it. So if I now print what the value of a is here, so I will be getting 3 because once this is printed in this step, then it will be incremented. So here where the cursor is blinking, if I want to know what is the value of a, it is 3. So that's why it will print 3 here, it will print 2 only here. So if I run it, then you can see, okay, new line character should be added so that it can come below. Now look, this step is giving me this 2, whereas it becomes 3 now. So in this step you are getting 3. In the similar way, this is decrementation. So decrementation will do what? This is post decrementation. It will first print here and then it will decrement the value. So what will be the value here? It will be 1, it will be 2 only, but now here at this place it becomes 2 minus 1, that is 1. So if I run it, so first you will be getting 2 because you are printing it, then it will be decremented and then that decremented value will be printed. Whereas if I write plus plus, so plus plus means first increment then use, so it will give me 3 here and 3 here also because it has already become 3. So if I run it, you can see it is 3 3. In the similar way, if I write here minus minus, so it will reduce the value of a first and then it will print here as well 1, here as well 1, like this. Okay, now the time has come to solve some problem. Write a program to add, subtract, divide and multiply two numbers. Also use modulo operator to evaluate the remainder. So here what we have to do, we have to print. We have to basically create one calculator. Okay, so let us do it. So let us create one variable a and let us assign it here because it doesn't matter. You already know how to transfer data from the keyboard. And let's say another variable 3. Okay, now my task is to make a calculator to add, subtract, multiply and divide. So addition means a plus b, subtraction means a minus b, division means a divided by b, and then what? Multiplication means a times b, and modulo operator means a modulo operator b. Okay, now is it correct to write like this? No. What we have to do, we have to assign these values to some variable so that they can be stored somewhere. So let us make some variables here. Int add, subtract, divide, multiply and then remainder. Okay, now here I will assign this value to add, then close the statement, then this is subtract, then close the statement, likewise divide, close the statement, likewise multiply, close the statement, likewise remainder, close the statement. Okay, now the task is to print them up. How? I require that this particular program should write like 4 plus 3 is equal to 7. So in this way it should print 4 minus 3 is equal to 1. So for that, printf percentage d plus percentage d assign percentage d. So in the first case, that means here what should come? A. Here what should come? B. And here what should come? The output, that is add. So it is A comma B comma add. Okay, this is done. And then I'll come to new line. Okay. So here I will be writing minus and here it will be subtract. This you already know, na? Because you have done previously the same thing. So now here you will be writing divide. Now look, you should now understand that what mistake I am doing. So it is div and then this is div and then multiplication. So I will be using star here and at last it is mul and at last it is remainder, that is modulo operator. So modulo operator and this should come as rem. Okay, now if I run this, addition should come as 7. Let me run it. You look here. Addition is 7, subtraction is 1, division is 1. Why? Why division is 1? Remainder is 12. Okay. Modulo operator. Why this modulo operator is coming as 3 ones are 3, so it should come 1. What is the problem? This you should understand. This you have to understand. This is a very, very, very important thing. So first we will handle this one. So this is integer, okay, this is integer, okay, output will be integer. So how can it come fraction? Okay, this first problem. Second problem is this is integer, so this should be, yes, you are correct, it should be float. Okay, then we have to typecast it. And once this is done, if I run, so it will give me this thing. Look here. This. What is the mistake? There is again mistake. Can you identify? Yes, it is here. Percentage D. It should be percentage F. Very good. So if I run it now, now it is okay. Okay. But what about this remainder? Why it is coming as percentage D? Because of this one. So let us write modulo operator. And then if you look, if you see here, it is now coming as 1. So in this way you can create a program for a calculator. This is your simple calculator. It is returning everything you wanted. Okay. Now come to next program. It says write a C statement for each of the following expression. So what I'll do, I'll just write for this one and remaining you can do. Okay. Now let me split the screen. Now what we have to do, we have to write for this one, first one. So look, you require two variables, x and y. Remember all the mathematical functions, they accept float. So float x, let's say x is 1, and there's another variable y, let's say y is 4. Okay. Now what? Then I have to write this expression. How to write? To write this expression you should have math module. Remember, because all the log, exponent, absolutes, square root, cos, sine, tan, they are present in math module. So what I have to write, simply log 10 and then supply x to it. Okay. Then cos 32 degree. Remember, in case of trigonometric expression, their argument should be what? Their argument should be in radians. So it should be pi, that is 3.14 divided by 180. Okay. Then what? This is x square plus y square. So, but it's absolute value. So f abs for absolute. What is x square? So it is x into x, or you can use power function, x square plus power y square. Okay. Once this is done, then plus 2 times square root sqrt, square root of x times y, and then close it. Now the question is, we have written it, but the thing is we don't know where to store it. So let's make one variable here itself as ans, answer. Okay. And assign to this variable the value of expression, this one. Then print it, print answer is equal to percentage f, and in case of place of percentage f you will be writing this. If you run it, there is a problem, print f, oh, so the answer will come out as 21.848198. Okay. So in this way you can write your programs. Likewise, you can also do this. Let's say I am interested in writing this one, that is this expression. So how to do it? So for that, again, float a assign, initialize it with 10, then b initialize it with 12, and L initialize it with 2. Done. Then what? Then whenever you find that expressions are very big, you do what? You split them up. So first I'll say float, let's say first part and then second part. So what is your first part? It is log base 10 of 4 times a square, that is power a square, then divided by b. Okay, that is your first expression. Then the second one is assign log base 10, and this is a times sqrt of 2 plus L. Have I written it correctly? A times sqrt of 2 plus L. Okay. Now what? Then the final answer. The final answer is what? It is 10 times 2 times a times, and inside it is first minus second. Close it. And let's say this variable I am calling as final answer. So the final answer will be this, and print this final answer. Printf percentage f comma final answer. So if I run it, it is saying there is a mistake. What is the mistake? Yes. First one is this, second one is semicolon missing. So the answer will come out as 54.369. So in this way you can write your expression. Whenever you are having big expression, you can break that expression into simple pieces and then collect them in the main expression. That's it. So in this lecture, till this point only. In the next lecture, what I'll tell you is how to write conditional statements, that is if else, and so on. So, and then we'll be solving few problems, and then we'll be directly jump into loops. So in this lecture, till this point only. Thank you very much for watching it.